Hello? Is this thing on? Can you all hear me okay? Can it? What? Why am I not talking? Where's my guy? There it is. Okay, now what if I... Hello? What's going on over here? Gotta check the microphone. Oh, I know why. It's on the wrong microphone. What the... Oh, I know why. I'm going out. Peace out, everybody. Even though we just started the stream, I'm out of here. See you later, everybody. Stream's over. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. Don't go anywhere. We're setting up Hunk again. Hunk is the way I use my Perler Bead VTuber and my Pixel Art VTuber. But I think maybe I connected my mic after I opened up the program, so now it's just like, what? This microphone doesn't exist? What are you talking about? And it's like, oh my gosh, Hunk, what are you doing? What's going on? What's the dealio? And then I go here, aha! Now, we should be good to go. Hey, there we are. What is going on? A wild griffin appears. Let's go. What's up, Locan? What's up, HH? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the first stream on YouTube after our final Twitch transition. Our last Twitch stream was on Saturday. We made a big announcement there to say that, hey, we're going to start focusing a lot more on YouTube, making sure that we're putting out some good content. We've experimented like 3 different times before this, and to experiment with a couple things to see what's working, what could be better, so on and so forth. But yeah, so far I think it's gonna be okay. I'm not sure why we're dropping a lot of frames here. It's just going up and down, up and down. It might have to do with this new mix it up thing I have going on. So let me go ahead and close this stuff out and see if that makes things a little bit better. Yes, I want to exit, please. See you later. Let's exit out of this. Let's exit out of that. And hopefully the drop frames will be a little bit better. Okay, not exactly sure what's going on. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better. I'm not sure why stream health is just tanking, but hopefully on your end it is not as bad as the numbers over here say. Over here it's telling me that like, oh my god, everything's on fire and everything's exploding. So let's get out of here and switch to a different source, and hopefully that's gonna be okay with the connection. So y'all keep me in the loop though. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. I'm also gonna close a few things on open widget. I went from great health to not so great. That's a bummer. What's going on? How do we make it better? No issues, serious issues that need attention. Yes, I know we need attention. What is happening? Interesting. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna stop the stream right here. We're gonna be right back, and we're gonna try to sort this out. So give us 1 second. Hello. Are we back? I think we're okay, and I think that fixed the internet. There was a big spike there with the health of the stream, but I think we're good now. I think we're a-okay. So I'm going to open this back up again to see how we're doing here. Hey, Sandra! What up, HH? Yeah, things exploded, but we're back. We're back and everything's working, I hope. Yeah, we did it, everybody. The stream is healthy, we just had to reset the whole internet. What up, Quinn the Queen? Hey, Ross, is your beginner's guide still up to date? That's a good question. I would say, yeah. Like, it's mostly up to date. I would say, like, it's still very relevant. I still haven't had a chance to check out mini beads just yet. And I want to like make not a guide with that, but how to say, not a redo, but maybe like an addendum. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know why these black bars are now here. What the heck? Ah, oh well, close enough. We'll just do that later. But what up, everybody? So when we edit the stream, we're gonna just start from here. Basically, what happened earlier was we tried streaming, and the connection, we had some oranges and some reds, and everything exploded. But we're back. We're back, and everything's a-okay. So I'm just gonna double check. I can see the chat coming up here on YouTube, and I want to make sure that it's also the same chat that we have on OBS. That way I can respond to y'all in a, you know, a reasonable, timely manner. So let me go ahead and check my dock. Turn it off. Turn it on. Still here. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do like tests. Let's see if it pops up. Because if it pops up, we're good. Yeah. We don't talk about the internet explosion. Nobody talks about that. Okay, so it's not popping up here. So what I'm gonna do is oh, there it is. It is right there. Okay, so I just got to pay more attention to my my stream chat than my actual OBS chat, which is fine. It's fine. We're here. We're out here. We're figuring it out. Hey, everybody. Yo, what's going on? So, like we mentioned earlier, this is our first stream after making the official switch from Twitch to completely just doing YouTube streams. Now we're gonna do some crafty stuff here exclusively, and yeah, super excited to be here and get started on some stuff. And yeah, so what are we working on today? We're making 2 coasters. Count them. 1, 2 coasters. We're making a Yoshi egg coaster, and we're also making a Wario face coaster. And this is for a buddy of mine who requested this stuff, and I said, okay, sure, why not? So I'm gonna pull up the guide right here. It's at the top of your screen too, but it also looks like this. Kind of hard to tell where the grid is. Wario face, wah! And it's gonna be great, Quinn. It's gonna be awesome. So if I'm right, this is 20 out of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What the? Get back. What are you doing? There you go. Yeah, that's 20. So 20 blue on the outside, and then pink on the inside. But first, I think what I want to do first is like make the egg itself. So I'm gonna put that over here, and I'm gonna get, oh, you know what? Maybe I could just put it right in front of me, because that'd be super useful. Yeah, perfect. What would happen if I turn it sideways? Will it still show? Yeah, even better. Sick. Okay. So let's do this thing. How's everyone doing on this wonderful Wednesday? People in North America, are you off for Thanksgiving break yet? Cause that sounds fun. Giving thanks to the peeps. Egg, that's right, Yoshi egg. You right. We're gonna get that egg, and we're gonna get that egg bread, and it's gonna be so awesome. I actually already made one of these for my buddy, and I recorded it, and it was some of the footage of the new video that we put out with the Perler Bead coasters. However, when I gave it to him, I realized it's really tiny. Do you ever game? It would be cool if you did playing with viewers. Yeah, actually, I've actually been gaming on Twitch for over a year now, and I just ended my year-plus run over there at Twitch, because I want to. We used to do like community nights and play games like Terraria together. We did a drawing. What's that one drawing with friends game that you play on the phone? we did some of that. What is up with this crying baby? Is this crying Mario from Super Mario World Yoshi's Island? Let's I just arrived from work. Hey, thanks for being here, Sandra. How's it going? I'm trying to get some mini Perler Beads so that I can experiment with some things and do things I haven't tried. Like, I remember you mentioned that you made earrings, and like that kind of like sparked my whole brain. I'm like, oh damn, what other cool small things can we make? So yeah, we just finished our year-long Twitch streaming, and now we're exclusively gonna be here on YouTube, just trying to focus on our craft and trying to get a little bit better at all this stuff here. And step number one is make sure the internet's working, because it was not working earlier, and it was a big oopsie doopsie, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of exploded everything, which is a big bummer, but it's okay. So we got this pattern from, I think, Super Mario World 1? But this is actually a sprite from the game, and we're just adding some cool, fun colors around it. The first time I tried making this, I remembered that I miscalculated, and it's like if you get one thing off, the whole thing comes around, and it's like, oh no, please, why is this happening? Where'd you buy your PC? I'm thinking of buying one, but I have no clue where to buy. Honestly, I wish I could tell you. Like, my buddy basically ordered a bunch of parts for me. I gave him some money. I'm like, here, make a PC for me. He's like, okay. So he got some parts to get. This is like 6 years ago, and yeah, I like telling people that we built it together, but in reality, he put everything together, and I held the flashlight, and I was like, ooh, I'm helping. I'm very useful. Spoiler alert, I was not. So if you were to ask me about PC stuff, man, I'll just be like, I don't know. You made 2 heart keychains, so cute. Nice, that's awesome. Super cute. I'm gonna get the greens over here. Get the greens, where you at? Green, oh, no, green over here, no, brown, blue, more blue. Oh, we're gonna need this blue, so let's grab this blue for the outside there. If we run out of green, it's gonna make life very hard if we did. No way. What the heck? Ah! Oh, wait, that's not it. Ah, no! Where is this? Oh, here. Woo. Dodged a bullet there, y'all. Dodged a bullet. You're working on a Nezuko Perler Bead thing? Oh, that's so cool. You're doing like just like a flat design like this? Are you making earrings? Are you just making the head? Are you making like a full body thing? Like, tell us all about it. I love hearing about everyone else's projects and what people like to do. Man, now that I look at this Yoshi egg, this does not look like the updated version. Let me roll up over to what do we call it? Oh, it's up now. Just a flat one for now. Super cool. Let me minimize a couple things here. There's a get on my face, please. If I go to this folder on my computer and see where I save the egg, I see a bunch of eggs here. Let's view large icons, please. Aha! So it looks like I did make some modifications, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this and put this on the screen. Let's go to Paint. Boop, boop. And paste this, and we're gonna call this Egg 2. Because the design we're looking at has has like 3 different greens, and we're not about that life. How many greens do you think we're made out of, man? That's a lot of greens. So I'm gonna put that up here first for our image. What's that, Mad Red? Using highlighter looking beads? I am actually for the pink there. But first, this is the updated egg. There it is. So I'm gonna look at my monitor here to get the updated version of these eggs. I'm gonna put my phone away for now, so we can get this egg bread. Yo, egg bread is actually super yum. This is type of bread that, yeah, let me move this closer. Whoa, moving the whole camera. There we go. A type of bread that we get in Korea. Super yum. Super, super good. Okay, so looking at, we have a lot of light green, but not a lot of the other green. Never had egg bread. Oof. So good. super duper yum. That's what I say. That's my opinion on that whole thing. Love me some egg bread. Yeah, if you Google like Korean street food, oh man, Koreans, they do a lot of things right, and street food is definitely one of them. And this egg bread stuff, I am not joking you. It is super nom nom, super yum yum yum. It's fantastic. It's super good. So if you find yourself in Korea, you love Korean food. What's your favorite Korean food? I couldn't tell you a lot off the top of my head, besides samgyeopsal and like kimchi dokbap or chamchi dokbap, which is like this tuna kimchi egg rice dish, which I had a lot when I lived over there. It was so yum, so yum, so yum, so yum. They also had like pancakes in a cup. So good. Have you ever pulled out one of those shells a little too far and dropped it? Because oh no, Mad Rat, no! That's the worst. When you do an oopsie doopsie and your beads start flying all over the place, I'm so sorry. F in the chat for Mad Rat over here. Once I get emotes on my little Pixel VTuber, or my Perler Bead VTuber guy, I'll make sure to have a crying one. Just for situations just like this, Mad Rat. It's in the works. We're gonna get that happen. Man, speaking and doing stuff at the same time is pretty rough for me. F. I have to pick up a million beads. Oh my god. Ramen. I don't know if that counts as Korean, but I went to a Korean restaurant and had ramen. I think it's called ramyeon. And it's slightly different. I could not tell you what the difference is, but I think they pronounce it ramyeon. Because I don't even think... Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Someone look into this. I don't know if it's that like ramen and ramyeon actually are Chinese in origin, because when you look at ramen in Japanese, they use not hiragana, katakana, because it's like a foreign word. So it may have originated not in Japan. So fun trivia for y'all there. BRB, okie dokie artichoke. Don't mind me. That makes sense. But someone fact check me. And if you're not watching this live, feel free to do that in the comments below. Isn't that what the cool peeps say? The cool streamers? I just want to be a cool streamer when I grow up. This one goes here, and then we have this one. Whoop, oh no. Oh, bam. Oh, bam. And then whoop, bam. I studied Japanese for like a week and learned a tiny bit of hiragana. Yo, Japanese is so hard. They have like 3 different alphabets. I studied for a year in college, and then I promptly forgot all of it because it was so hard. So difficult. Speaking of difficult, this design, trying to zoom in with my eyeballs. I think it's 3 on each side, like so, and then we gotta fill it in. And there should be, yes, a white one there and a white one there. Wait, no, this is wrong. This isn't right. Oh, wait, I know why. 1, 2... What? What? Oh. Eh! Did I mess this up already? I think I messed it up already. No! The ones are hiragana, katakana, and romaji. So romaji is, I think, like Western letters, like spelling ramen R-A-M-E-N. I think you're thinking of kanji for the 3rd alphabet. Okay, I'm gonna blow up this image here on OBS so you can all see it, so I can see where I made my mistake, because I've clearly made an error. Oh, you know what it is? These 3 need to go up. And then that means these 3 need to go up. And that means this needs to go up. Aha, we figured out our error. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy because like when you think of hiragana and katakana, like there's a set number for those letters and characters, right? And then kanji's like, oh yeah, that's like literally infinite. There's like thousands of different characters and you gotta just know what they are by just studying them. It's like, what? What do you mean? It's wild, dude. It's wild out there, man. Language is hard. I'm a Colombian American, so I grew up speaking Spanish and English and also Spanglish. And that's helped me like learn new languages. I studied a little bit of Italian in high school, which is very similar to Spanish, like romantic language and all that stuff. But even it helped a lot, even learning Japanese too. So that was really fun. Okay, cool. Now that we have the updated greens, English was hard, and then I started Japanese. English is like 7 different languages in a trench coat pretending to be one language. I used to teach English at the high school level, and man, let me tell you, it is crazy. It is crazy town. And like, I'd always get people telling me, bro, aren't you an English teacher? Why do you talk like that? And I'm like, dude, like, you don't need to be a pedant. And they're like, oh, what? And I'm like, exactly. It's me pulling my English teacher skills, insulting you without you even knowing what the word means. And they're like, what? And I'd be like, got him. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been practicing a new tactic, which is not what I'm employing here. So I'm going to move some stuff around here, and I'll show you my faster way of sorting these beads. Not sorting, but placing them, because I'm doing like one at a time because I just spilled them over here. Sometimes I'll spill them in like the blank spaces, but then I get really paranoid that one of the beads is going to go flying out of its spot. Then I have to, like, you know, go crazy looking at the pattern. So one way you can do it is in one hand, you hold your beads, you find a nice spot where you get 2, bam! And now you have 2, and then boom, you put it there. 2 for the price of 1. And then you do it again. And oh, you can't do that one? Okay, get these 2. Bam! Bam! So the cool thing about doing this live stuff is, like, yeah, we're able to talk about it, but you're going to see a lot of my errors and mistakes that you probably, not that I don't like to highlight it, but like when you're trying to make a polished YouTube video, you probably don't see a lot of. You gotta go fast. That's right, gotta zoom on by. So that's one of the cool things about doing this live. It's like, this is the real deal. Seeing that guy in action. You know what I mean? There we go. Do you think you're gonna get 1K by the end of the year? I am very confident that we are gonna get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's right, I said it here first. And here's why. We're at 966. So we need 34. So if we get like 3 a day, we're gonna be A-okay. Now, when I say I'm very confident, that means, now that I think about it and say that out loud, I'm not very confident at all. If it happens, that'd be super cool, but if it doesn't happen, oh well. You know, one of those things is that, like, getting subscribers, a lot of people, when they start getting to content creation, I was lucky enough to, like, do a little bit of research and, like, learn about this beforehand, is that, like, when you think about making goals, you have to make goals that are within your power, within your control. Here, just tell my friends to sub to you. Oh, man, that'd be lovely. That'd be super cool. Thanks so much, Quinn the Queen. That's very royal of you. And so, like, even in life, this is a good tip, I guess, a life hack. Like, when you're thinking about making goals, make sure that they're within your control and things that you can influence, right? So if my goal was to be like, I need to get X amount of subscribers by X date, like, that's, I can't control that. I can't control whether people can sub. However, if I made a goal like, I need to put out a high quality video that I'm happy with once a month, like, that's something I can control. I need to put out a YouTube short that I release once a week. That's a goal that we can manage, you know what I mean? So it's just something to think about, y'all, when you think about planning your goals. And speaking of goals, I have a bunch of, like, these highlighter color beads here, and they're not very organized. It's gonna be pretty hard for me to do the strategy I just told you, which is, like, get 2 at a time, but I'm gonna try. The plan is to use these highlighter beads to highlight the white and the black, because I feel like if we did another solid color, it would, like, take away from the design of the egg. It's a very simple design. And then when we get to Wario face, ooh boy, wait till we get to Wario face. Let's see right here. Yeah, this is kind of difficult, if I'm gonna be honest. I just didn't want to sort through these because I never thought I would, like, have a consistent use for them. You know what I mean? And then we need 2 over here, so actually this is 1 too many. 1, 2, yeah. I'm gonna make the edges first. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no, Got the orange. Oh, get it. See what I mean? This is hard. This is tough. Egg. But yeah, cool. So I prepared some stories and some things to tell y'all. Like once we finish chatting and some stuff. So talking briefly about like I mentioned briefly, I should say, you know, was over at Twitch, and I really just want to focus on YouTube stuff. I felt like I was an actual pink, not a highlight pink. Let me put that over here. I died in Overwatch hide and seek. Oh no! Rest in peace. Can we get an F in the chat for Quinn the Queen, who did their best, and they got caught, and they got murderized. I had a lot of fun playing games on Twitch. I met some really cool people, and a lot of people that inspire me and stuff. Artists, fun content creators, and yeah, I just felt like I was kind of pulling myself in 20 different directions, and I feel like I should have just like niched down and like focus in on something that I can bring to the table that's like not new per se, but like something I'm decent at. Like I'm good at playing video games, but it's something I do to relax and have fun. I don't necessarily do it to be like, hey everybody, watch me. And I'm not so good that like I win championships, so it's like, why should people watch me? And so I've learned a lot about streaming over the last year and a half. It's almost been a year and a half actually, because I started more like a year and 1 quarter. Because I started streaming in the summer, not this last summer, but the summer before that, like late summer, like August, July, something like that. And yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable in my own skin when it comes to streaming, like how to prepare conversations ahead of time, which I'm gonna showcase today. Get over here. So yeah, I'm also like, I've built a decent size. It's not super huge, and I kind of like it that way. I mean, the more the merrier, don't get me wrong, but I've built a small community over my time at Twitch and stuff, and then like meeting and interacting other content creators and artists and stuff, and it's been super fun. And so I'm really grateful I did spend my time over at Twitch. But it's almost like you get on a boat and you travel to a far new distant land, and when you get there you burn the boat and you're like, well, I guess I gotta like figure it out. Hades music. That's actually one of the games that I started streaming with. Boat. That's right, Boaty Mug Boat Face. So Hades was the game I streamed. So there are games that I play and games that I stream, because I found out very quickly that some games are just not super entertaining and people don't want to watch, or like they might be fun, but it's like not very, it's like, okay, let's all just sit back and watch, as opposed to, I'm much more of the type of content creator, it feels weird saying that, that I like to interact and chat more, and so some games just weren't very conducive to that. But we did play some games like Crab Game. That was a fun community night where we all just play Squid Game essentially together. We played Stardew Valley together. That was great. You'd watch me? Aw, that's very sweet. I appreciate that. You should try Genshin Impact stream. That's a game that I'm afraid of just starting to play like by myself. And the reason is I will probably get addicted and probably lose a big chunk of my life to it. And that's the type of guy I was like, oh man, I like this, I'm gonna go all in. So I'm afraid that if I start playing it, I'm gonna love it. And it's like, oh no, there goes my time to like work on videos and craft. Get in there. Oh no, I got stuck. Get over here. Yeah, got in. So yeah, I'm excited to be here on the YouTubes when my internet works, because apparently it exploded earlier. But we're back and it's all good. It's a-okay. Just gotta edit the stream. When I look back at the saved version of this, what do you call it? Not the DVR. That's not what I'm talking about. The VOD, I guess. Luckily, they let you like edit some stuff out, so I'm just gonna cut out that beginning part where it's like, oh, you can't hear anything I'm saying. It's because the internet exploded. Oops. So that's a cool pro about doing YouTube too. Like, there's a lot more discoverability. YouTube itself will push, once it understands who you are and what kind of content you're trying to go for, it'll like push it to audiences that they think will be interested in the same thing you're doing. Versus Twitch, it's just like, oh, you have to be on at the right time in the right category, and you have to be lucky enough for someone to sort by new, or you have to, like, there are just so many things out of your control. Versus like here on YouTube, I feel like if you just make good content, then people will show up and people will watch. So that's the goal, man. Make good content. I'm not old enough to get a job or anything, so I don't really have to worry about my time that much. Well, Quinn, what I would say, if you're still in school, try to work hard in school. I'm biased as a former high school English teacher, but you pick up some really good habits there. And now when you have a lot of time, now is a great time to explore and like find out who you want to be in life as an adult. A lot of people have this misconception that like, when I grow up, when I go to college, when I get a job, I will discover who I am, as if like there's a hidden part in your whole soul that like knows who you're meant to be, and you just got to discover who that is. Versus like, who do I want to be, and how can I make that happen? How can I create the version of me that I want to see? You know what I mean? So, good for you. Good for you. Hoo-ya. Hoo-ya. Oh, no, no. There you go. Almost. Oh no. Oh no. What? We're getting in the zone. Auto zone. Think. Blink. Blink. Alright, let's see what other stars we got. So today we hung up some winter decorations around the place. Very cozy now with all the garland and Christmas lights, but man, it is a pain in the butt to get on a ladder and fluff garland and get your hands all ripped up and then try to find level ground to hang this stuff up. But luckily we had some help from some lovely peeps and we got it all sorted out. Try Super Mario Odyssey. That is a great game. I love Super Mario Odyssey. It's really fun. I don't think I ever like got to the end game where you get to like get all the, are there stars in Odyssey? I forget what the items are that you have to collect. Because I played it when it first released, and yeah, it's a great game. Had a lot of fun with that. What the? What? There we go. Moons, yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah, I got to the part where like you beat the main game and then you go and it's like, oh, you want to keep collecting moons? Yeah, go for it. And then I think I went to the moon and it was like a boss. Really, we fight a bunch of rabbits, which in Japanese mythology, there's like, that's where rabbits come from, I think. The moon. Or the moon is a giant rabbit? I forget. Put this here. I think on Saturday what we're gonna do is do a what are we doing Saturday? We're probably gonna do a Christmas wreath. The rabbits are funny. Nice. So we can hang up and replace our old boo that's there from October from blah 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 Halloween. So I've been playing a new Pokemon game. I have Pokemon Violet. A lot of people are upset with it, and I think rightly so, based on the videos and performance issues and that sort of stuff. It seems like it was rushed to try to get out by a certain schedule time, and it seems like there's some quality of life things that could have been in there but were scrapped completely, or like folks aren't given the options anymore that were available in the previous gens, which can be pretty frustrating. But I think if you can get past that, it's actually a really fun game. Really good. They took some notes from Pokemon Arceus, or Arceus, I always forget how to say it. And like you can play, like it's all open world. Like you just run around and see Pokemon, and you're like, I want to catch that, and you just do it. You just like, there's no more grass, and there's no more like random Pokemon. Oh, what am I gonna get this time? No, it's like literally walk around. Okay, I see you. I'm gonna fight you because I see you, and that's been pretty fun. That's been pretty cool. Ross, Big Boss Raz, aka Ross Boss, blah blah blah. Your best idea ever? What you got? What's the idea, Quinn? Oh, yeah, almost here. Almost here. Blink. Oh no, orange. You should make a Minecraft server for the community. Oh man, that's super fun. If I knew enough about Minecraft, I probably would. Slash, if I had time to play something that serious, like as it is, like we'll try playing Terraria once a week, and at that, which is, I don't know, it's hard. Not a lot of time, and so I've like committed Wednesdays and Saturdays to do the stream and stuff, and everything else is just doing adult things and working, getting ready for work. It's a bunch of stuff. But whoop, that almost spilled all over the place. Mad Rad would definitely be able to sympathize with that. And I don't think I even know enough about Minecraft, honestly, to... I know you punch things and you get blocks, and then you make other things with the blocks. And I think I made a house once. Yes, it's coming out okay. We have a lot of dark blue, so I'm very happy to be using this. You already have Terra. Hey! We do. And that we don't have to pay for. Ba-bam. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to get off of Twitch. I'm very grateful to folks who were around and subscribed and stuff, but I always felt a little bit like, you know, I don't want to be... how to say this? I don't always want to feel like, oh yeah, the best way to support me is by you throwing your money at me. Because like, yo, money is tight. The recession is here. Hard to find a job that gives you A, enough time, or B, enough money, or both. And so hopefully when we get to enough watch hours here on YouTube, we'll be making some side cash off of advertisements. Instead of necessarily being like, hey everybody, give me $5. You know what I mean? So... Blink. But I think if I were to say, based on my experience between what's more fun, I think I enjoyed Terraria more than Minecraft. And maybe that's because I don't know enough about Minecraft. And I played it a couple times, but not too many times. Get over here. There, get over here. There you go. But yeah. So I was able to play Pokemon with my niece, and she's a bit younger, and she loves Pokemon, and it's been really fun because like when I was their age, I played a buttload of Pokemon, and I still do, I guess. And they earlier when we played online together, it was really fun. Like you can play like almost all the whole game in co-op. And we were playing together, and we're catching some Pokemon. They're like, oh, yeah, let's go do this. I was like, okay, let's go fight this. Okay. And then they're telling me, yeah, I caught a shiny Pokemon earlier today. It was a blue Psyduck. And I was like, whoa, that's incredible. That's so awesome. Like, those are super rare. And they were trying to play it cool. They're like, yeah, I know. And I was like, dang, that's awesome. And then, no lie, like, maybe 5 minutes after we stopped playing together, I was running around trying to get to a Pokemon Center. And I found a green Meryl, and I was like, oh my gosh, shiny Pokemon! So I caught it, and then I messaged my niece, and I was like, yo, I caught a shiny Pokemon. And you know what? They had the audacity to say, you know what they said? They said, welcome to the Shiny Pokemon Club, as if I haven't been playing Pokemon for a bajillion years. Oh my god, it was very sweet that they were welcoming me in, but I'm like, you want to see all the boxes that have all these shiny Pokemon? I'll show you shiny Pokemon. I'm just kidding. I'm not a monster. I'm just a pocket monster, aka Pokemon. That's the thing. You should try Minecraft. What's your favorite thing about Minecraft? What's the allure? What's your favorite thing about it? What are some crazy updates besides punch blocks, find diamonds? I think I went to the Netherworld once and I got manhandled and beat up. And I was like, oh no, please, please no. Don't beat me up. I found notifications on YouTube but didn't have anything to notificate. Why, YouTube? Why are you doing this, YouTube? I can't believe this is happening, YouTube. I can't believe you've done this. Ah, no, we messed this up. We have a whole extra row down here of stuff we don't need. Ah, let's put this back. What's up, Crafty? What's going on? Glad you're here. Building. Your favorite thing about Minecraft is building? That's super fun. F in the chat. F in the chat. Didn't even follow my own pattern. What's the point of having a pattern if you're not going to follow it? You know what I mean, jelly beans? Crafty, thanks again for Mix It Up suggestions. I had it up and running, but then the stream was exploding, and I was like, what's happening? And I think I just need to restart my router. But I forgot to open it back up. But I also have no commands on it yet, so I'm like, maybe I'll do that later. Later's Gators. What? There we go. What? Get back here. Get back here. There we go. Boink. And then take. Oh no. Oh, bam. Sick. No problem. Stream explosion. Rip. That was super rippy. Rip indeed. I like how my friends make stuff and sharing their builds. Oh, that's super fun. Super duper cool. So we got a little Yoshi egg here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna tape it up. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll get started on our Wario design, which is going to be very interesting because I'm actually using a design that's not mine. I'm using someone else's design, which should be linked in the description. So we're going to put some tape on this so we can A, get it off of the pegboard, but B, we can iron it later and not have to worry about it exploding all over the place. Get over here, you blue. You're in the wrong spot. There you go. So if you're doing the tape method, something you want to keep in mind is you want to make sure the tape doesn't tape on itself like so. You want to be very careful and precise as to how you put it down, so you want to make sure there's nothing around you that can get in your way. And as you put it down, you want to make sure you don't pick it up. You want to just push it down all the beads before you move on with your life. And then I like to even push down onto the pegboard, because otherwise what happens is the edges keep like curling up on themselves, and I get really paranoid that it's gonna move them all. Then I like getting my tape right here, and I like just rolling it on and getting a little more tapey up in here. Yeah, YouTube notifications are weird. I found that like, I think they're still like making that better. That's why I like giving folks that streams roll on Discord, because I just ping them on there and I'm like, hey, come on in, y'all. The water's ready. But even that's like, it's like, YouTube, come on, what you doing? Like, you should just ping the people, man. Just ping them. Ping them good. Now I'm gonna push this down. Maybe it's because like YouTube is so massive that there's just too many videos, and it's like, oh, we can't ping everybody all the time. Everything's exploding. Maybe their internet exploded because there's so many people there. The water's warm. The hot water stream. Yeah, that sounds really nice. To be not in a hot tub, because hot tubs are like, I think they're a little kind of gross, but like to be in like some sort of hot water, aguas calientes sort of deal. Like a hot spring, maybe. For some reason that feels cleaner than a hot tub. Yeah, I'm gonna push this all down, push it all down, push it on. Want to take a bath now? Yo, baths are so relaxing. When we lived in Japan, we had this robot bath that you would like from the kitchen press a button and it would automatically fill up the whole bath, and you would select the temperature, and then when it fills up, it would stop running the water and it would make a robotic beep boop beep boop beep like a Pokemon jingle and be like, your bath is ready. And it's like, whoa, thank you, bathtub robot. That's crazy. And then if you wanted to keep it at a certain temperature, if it dropped below a certain temperature, it would just blast more hot water until it reached the temperature that you needed. It would regulate it. Which is pretty crazy, if you ask me. Okay, we're not going to turn the iron on just yet, because we want to make sure. there's no point in turning it on, heating it up, and then turning it off, and then doing it again. So we're going to just tape this up, poke the holes. You know what? We can poke... yeah, we'll poke the holes now, I think. There we go. There we go. Nice. You kind of don't want to have like this huge overlap here that you see here. But I also don't have like a lot of tape on the edge there. That's the only reason why we did that way. It's going to be a bigger pain in the butt to punch through with our pen in a little bit, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Nice. So we have the first coaster done. We're doing 2 coasters today. And if you have more time, there's another coaster that we could make. I'm just not really excited about the design. It's really plain, but hey, man. The customer's always right in matters of taste. People use that as the customer's always right. They can talk to the manager and just be mean and weenies, but that's not what it means. It's an incomplete quote when people say that. All right. We got a pen right here. Bam! So, as we poke some holes, let me tell some stories. Oh yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. North American, very much United States American holiday. Anyone here celebrating it or observing it or have an equivalent? Like, I think Canada has a sort of Thanksgiving. I don't know if it's the same sort of deal or the origin story of their Thanksgiving. And I don't know if other nations have adopted it to be like, Americans do it. Because Japanese and Korean culture sometimes will just be like, oh, Christmas, that's not our thing, but yo, we love Christmas. And it's like, okay, cool. Like in Japan, was it Japan? I think it was Japan, not Korea. I think one of their traditions for Christmas is to buy a bucket of KFC and just like eat Kentucky Fried Chicken and be like, American holiday, yay! The marketing over there, they got. They got them. But yeah, I don't know what other places. Why? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I would Google it. But I can't, because I'm poking holes. But if y'all want to Google it, let all the peeps know what's going on. What's the dealio? I'm assuming this is a really good, convincing marketing strategy to just be like, hey, you want to celebrate Christmas like the Westerners do? Get some KFC. And they're like, oh, I guess. And then boom. Bing, bam, boom, bing, bam, boom. You got your KFC tradition. So I like having my fingers on the beads themselves here to keep it from like bouncing, because if you don't, then it just like the beads get picked up often. And I like to try to minimize that, because sometimes they'll get off the tape and then get retaped in a weird way. And sometimes you have like tape gunk here that you want to get out. Sussy? Baka? That means cow in Spanish. Alright, let's see. What are some traditional foods at a family getty? I love the word getty. It's a word that my buddies used in high school a lot. It's like, oh, you want to have a get-together? No, let's do a getty. A what? A getty. You know, when you get together. It's like, isn't that the same thing? It's like, no. This is way cooler. So like I said earlier, like my family's Colombian, and living in the States, we, there's some foods we assimilated into our traditions, like, oh yeah, Thanksgiving, turkey and gravy, sure, why not? But then it's also like rice and buñuelos, like straight up balls of fried dough. Yum. It's like, oh yeah? You like sweet potatoes? We got it, but we're gonna put rice next to it. So what are some foods that y'all do at your traditional family gatherings? Finally able to watch with sound. I'm home, but not feeling 100%. Oh, dang, HH. Welcome home. I'm hoping you feel better soon. It's very unfortunate you're not 100%. Hopefully you'll climb up the ranks and you get to 90%, and then 100%, and then bam, a bajillion%. Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Can someone in the chat type exclamation point and then points, POINTS? I want to see if Stream Elements is actually accumulating people's points now. I guess I could also do this. Pasta or barbecue? Yum! Like, what kind of pasta? Like, is there any specific types? Like carbonara? Or like lasagna? Or like other types of pasta? Yo, there it is. 9 points. Huh. I wonder how that's being accumulated. Let me go to the settings there, because I figured it'd be a different... Oh, they didn't update this. Okay. Every 5 minutes, it should be 10 points. Yeah, I'm not sure why that wasn't saved before. Even the name of the points. Let's try saving that. Yeah, that should do it. I hope. There you go. Thanks for that. What are the points? I'll tell you all about it in a little bit. I despise holiday, but I have to be nice and make sure my mom enjoys herself because she chose to stay home with me. Oh, that's nice. Noodles, tomato sauce, meatballs, and cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay. 14. So that's basically more like 140 and then 90 for Quinn. So let me go do that. Users. I'm going to edit this. You have time watch 25. You should have 250. What the heck? 25. Oh, wait. 25 minutes? Value in... Oh. Eh? 25 times 10 should be 250. Boink. And then 50 times 10 is 500. Is that right? Am I doing this right? I gotta fix this later, man. This is... My head is like crashing right now. But we'll fix it. I promise. The points allowed to redeem things like change appearance, make noise, get a Perler Bead creation on it. That's true, but we have to mix it up. So I used to use a different VTuber model, which you can like change the shirt color and the eyeball color and the hair color. Both my Pixel VTuber guy here. We don't have too many things. We don't have anything actually like we can modify, but I just want to reward the viewers for being here, and whether you're lurking and twerking or whether you're watching and collaborating and chatting with peeps, yeah, you'll be able to save those points. So I'll be able to look up at the minutes watched later and adjust as needed and change those settings. So I'm going to put that now on my phone as a to-do list. Give me 1 second. Notes. Updates. Updates. Yeah. Streamlabs. Close. I know what I mean. Points. By looking at minutes. Yeah. Got it. Lurking and twerking. That's what some people do. Some people lurk and twerking. I'm not here to judge. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we are going to now very carefully. Let's lift up all the tape on the side first. That way we can peel it open like a book. So I want to make sure all the tape is off here. Yeah. Now we peel it over. Go. Oh, we only lost 1 bead. Sick. That is what I call a success story. And it's right in the middle too, which is perfect, because now we just do some surgery. Boop. Good as new. I'm gonna press it down a little bit. And I'm gonna move out of the way. We're gonna iron this later. Later's gators. Move this out over here. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah. Okay. So let's look to see what's nectar. Yeah, that's the word I was gonna go. Let's see what's nectar. We got this Wario pattern. Let's look at him. Wah! Wario. So again, the description, the link to this image, what I found online, is in the description there. Be right back. Okie dokie, artichoke. So looking at the phonesies, this doesn't have a grid. This is straight up a picture of someone else's creation, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm only gonna take the face, and I'm gonna. There we go. Ba-bam, Wario, wah. So I can zoom in here, and I can see that there's 7 black beads at the top. So I'm gonna do that. And then let me count how many beads it's gonna take, because if it's more than 29, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, only like 22. Oh, sick. This is gonna be good. But let's get the outline in first. Move my mousey over here. And we have a Wario down here. Wario. Okay. So if it's 22, this is about 29. We can go like 4 down. And that should be fine. Let's get our 7 down here. Move that over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's pretty split down the middle. Okay, now we're gonna go 2 on the side. You know, I don't know why I put all this down here when I even showed you all, hey, what you can do is just get it straight from your hand. It's gonna be a lot faster. Now I'm gonna do 2 down over here. Do you drink boba? My favorite flavor is honey jasmine. Ooh, that sounds yum. I'm not a religious boba tea drinker, but I do enjoy it whenever I get it. I just find it pretty expensive. And I also, like, I don't know, I stopped drinking what people around here might call pop, what I call soda. And like sugary drinks in general, and even like juice. Like I just drink a lot of water. But sometimes I treat myself, you know, to be like, let me get something sweet. And boba tea is actually really good. I like the little bobas at the bottom. Super bobalicious. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's really expensive. Only get it sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta treat yourself. Why am I doing this? I just said I wasn't gonna keep doing this. Yeah. What have I done? I can't believe I've done this. And actually, we don't need... Actually, God, I sound like a big nerd when I say that. That's as far as we go with the black, because... this section right here, if you look at the image in the top left, right here that I'm shaking, beep, 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 we are only gonna make the face. So if we stop here, we'll be okay. And you know what we could do is we can make the whole black outline because of the face. So let's do that. Yeah, let's make this outline here. So 2. Okay. And if we mess this up, we'll just try it again. Yeah, that should be okay. Like right down there. And this is going to be a different coaster because it's so big. I just want it to be just a face. Okay, and then we'll go around. Now we're going to go... Your mom makes it super good, super yum. We're going to do the other way, which is like so. 2 and then 3. 2, 3. Yes. So it should be 4 total, and then it goes 1 down, like so. Yeah. And then we're gonna need 3 more there. Oh, this is so much faster. I'm a genius. I'm carrying the black beads in my hand right here. In and out, in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oops, I messed up there. Doink. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then bam, pam. Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong again. We stop at the 3. And then we go. It should be very similar to this, and even this I think is messed up now. I have to go back and recheck that. We have the 3 even perfectly. How did I mess up? Why is this all over the place? All right, let's double check. Where do we goof up? Here. I know where I messed up. All this should be moved down one at least. Let's move this out of the way. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything should be moved over one more over here. But see, on this side, this isn't right either. What? It's uneven? Is it just how the design is? I think it must be. All right, we'll fix the face when we get there. We'll fix the face when we get there. But for now, that's somewhat okay. All right, so let's go from the top. Started from the top, now we're here. So let's go grab some yellows. We don't need these greens. We don't need these highlighters. We don't need these blues. So I'm gonna put these back real quick. Oh no, we just got new yellow. All right. So, while we're there, let's also grab some orange and 2 shades of gray. Orange is probably the next thing I should buy. I'm running really low on orange. I hope this is enough. It should be okay. And then we said 2 shades of gray. Not 50 shades of gray, just 2. Get it? That series / movie. 50 shades of gray. I'll get it. I mean, gray we might get. You know what? We did run out of gray actually. We made that giant boo. So we use this off blue gray. Ja-jang. Might not be perfect, but it'll come handy enough. I think we have one more gray over here. Really dark gray. Somewhere. Oh, here it is. I knew I was freezing. There we go. Found it. Nailed it. It's gonna be our dark gray and our light gray. Gotta put that on my to-do list. And here's some red for that little section over there. Let's go to notes. Next time we get some stuff, buy light gray beads, bruh. Cool. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, man. So I went and saw a play very recently, and it was called She Kills Monsters, and it was so good. Let me tell you about it. So basically what happened was, you know, my partner was like, let's go watch this, you love Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, yeah, I do. And the premise of the play is that, I don't know why I'm doing this, I keep telling myself not to do this. It follows the story of an average girl that goes by the name Agnes, and her name is like Average Agnes, and her life is so average that you know, she's plain Jane. She graduates college, all that stuff. She does what she's got to do, but whatever. She makes a wish when she graduates college. She's like, I wish my life wasn't boring. And then her parents and her sibling, her sister, died in a car crash. Very sad. Very, very weird way to open up a play. I was like, what? That's crazy. And I was very upset. And so what happens is Agnes finds a journal, but she can't make sense of it because it's her sister. Agnes at this point is like 24, and her sister was like 16 when she died. And so Agnes finds somebody, and they're like, hey, what the heck is this? And they're like, oh, this is a Dungeons and Dragons module. And she's like, oh, what? It's like, well, they like wrote an adventure. Do you want to play it? And so as she's playing it with the help of this guy named a DM named Chuck, she learns more and more about her sister. And the actors on stage, they play the characters in the module, and she inserted herself as a character. And so we see like her sister being portrayed, at least through the eyes of a character in the game, as they go through the rest of the story, which I thought was very neat, very cool. So yeah, I would look into it, see if it's something that if y'all like plays and stuff, go check it out. You play D&D once a week with your friends? It's awesome. What kind of class do you play? Doink. And then what colors? Okay, we need the orange over here. 1, 2, 3. Doink. And then doink. There you go. And then whoop, bam. Nice. Sorcerer, nice. All that wild magic. I've never played a sorcerer, but it seems like fun. Okay, so we need 2 there. And then, yeah, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the 6 white that are right here. And luckily, our white beads are right here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Black, pink. 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, over the pandemic, I was craving social interaction, like right in the very beginning of it, and so I convinced my partner, we're doing long distance at the time, and a couple of our BFFs to play some Dungeons and Dragons, and it was super great. Played for a few months. I learned a lot about how to play the game, and I had to learn on the fly with DMing and stuff, but it was overall super awesome. Yo, what is up, Mike? How you doing, man? What's poppin'? I wanna be like Mike. How we doing? Last night when I was playing D&D with my friends, went outside and played a weird game, and I kind of started with her in my back. Oh no! Yeah, you gotta be careful. You only get one body. You gotta take good care of it. And as you get older, oh man, your body remembers everything you did earlier. And you get all these weird aches and pains. You're like, oh god, why did I do that when I was younger? So take care of your body. Damn, this music is funky. Yo, D&D, let's go D&D. Dungeons and Dragons. You know what the biggest bad guy, the worst thing to fight in D&D is? Everyone else's schedules. Because people are always down to play, but then it's like people got life to deal with, and life is hard, and then they're like, dang, bro, I wish I could play, but I can't. And it's like, dang, that sucks. That's tough, dude. It's tough out there. You should listen to one of the favorite songs, The Tarrasque. Oh, schedules, yeah. Huh. Not the Tarrasque. No way, Jose. It's all about the scheduling. That's the BBE, Big BBEG, big bad evil guy or gal. The big bad. Scheduling. Trolls, trolls, trolls. Is that the song? Is it by a troll? Or is it about trolls? They see me trolling. They hating. Patrolling and trying to catch me trolling dirty. Know what I'm saying? Okay, this is coming along. This is coming along nicely, I think. We're gonna get some white beads down here. I like this. I call this like the printer method of putting the beads down. It's called If Only Either Remix. Ran a Pokemon D&D campaign a couple years ago. Fun stuff. What? That sounds awesome. That sounds so cool. How did that work? Were you using the... Oh, I already have the yellow. What am I doing? Did you have the stat blocks of the actual Pokemon? Or was it just like you replaced D&D stat blocks for like, okay, this goblin is your Charizard right now. How did that go? Also wrote a web app for my players. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I think that's fantastic when like folks can incorporate their real life skills to make things super fun and exciting. Whether it's D&D or not, like that's great. It's fantastic. We need 5 white beads there. Okay, now we need light gray, aka this weird blue, because we don't got anything else. It's not called trolls. Oh, I thought you were talking about trolls, man. Yeah, it was a homebrew thing made by someone else for gens 1 through 4, so just use that. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. You know what I think about sometimes? It's like, whenever I play a new Pokemon game, I'm like, yeah, this is fun. This is cool. The story's good. I just want to catch all of them. And then I ask myself, like, why? Why do I want to do that? Is it because when I was younger, they kept saying, gotta catch them all? And it's been ingrained in me ever since, and now I feel like I have to catch them all? Should listen to it. Yeah, I probably listen to it off the stream. If it's copyrighted, then I can get strikes on YouTube. They could delete my channel. So the music we're listening to now by Game Chops is supposed to be DMCA free, meaning the artists were like, hey, it's cool if you listen to this stuff. It's A-okay. It's kind of complicated to keep track of 7 the trainer plus 6 monsters character sheets, so the web app just made it so much easier. Oh, I bet. I bet. That's awesome. Okay, this is where things are gonna get tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, to walk around, to walk around. It's tricky. Okay, now that I look at my phone, I can see the gray and the black a little bit easier. Okay, so next to this gray, we have 3 dark gray that go down here, and then 1 over here, and the same I think goes on over here. We're gonna go on over here, and then 1 more over here, and then 1 down here. So I'm assuming that's also the same for the other side. Yeah. Okay, and then what goes above that? Light gray one, so we just need 1 of each over here. So this is gonna go right here. It's gonna go right here. Yeah. And that. So, now that I've talked about the stuff I wanted to chat about with y'all, I got some would you rather questions, which I think some of us have done already. And I wasn't exactly sure, so I left it as is because I'm not sure if that was like where we left off or just things we had already done. Because this, now that I look at it, this question does look very familiar. About listening to music from the 70s and music from today. I think I would do it like, would you rather listen to music from the 70s or music from today? I would pick today's music just because you could listen to music from the 70s if you really want to. Today. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's so many options. What the heck? This isn't right. This goes down here. Yeah. Yo, Final Fantasy VII music. Like, there's so many genres out there, and it's like there's so much, I don't know, ingenuity? Is that the word I'm trying to think of? Like, there's so many cool and fresh things out there right now that whatever tickles your fancy, you can go check out. And you can listen to your jams, and there's just so many options now. Pretty great. Now, I don't know if, like, you're just limited to today's hits in that question, but... Okay, this does not look right. Oh, I know why. Because we need one more of these gray... One more of these... One more... Got it. Nailed it first time. Of these grays. Right here. Yeah, perfect. And then we need a couple more black beads. Down here. Right there. Well, bam. Well, bam. Yeah. These go down here. This is the hard part, I think. Discerning between the dark grays and the black beads. But we're getting there, we're getting there. Bam, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Just to give me some semblance of, like, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put these white beads next to... Whoa, no! There we go. Just so that I know that that's where the eyeballs are meant to go. That'll give me some, like, a reference point. Doink. And then another doink right there. Okay. And then from there, we need a light gray. Above and below. So below here, and then above, these two go right here. Oh, those almost went flying all over the place. And then we need, like, a weird blue-gray, which this color would have been perfect for, but we're out of light gray, so we got to get a different blue. I think I know what we're going to use. I think I got it. Yeah, here it is. This would be distinct enough that we should be fine. And this is gonna go right here. And then boom. And I think that's all we need for this color, so I'm just gonna put it right back where I found it. Boink. Let me just look around. That's all we need for this color, so see ya. Alright. Huh. Would you rather become someone else or just stay you? Hey, man, I love me. I'd rather be me, man. Who else would I be? Like, I don't know who else I'd rather be, but me. You know what I'm saying? What a strange, bizarre question. Should I do the nose now? I probably should, huh? I probably should. I know I need 2 red, so I'm gonna put these 2 here. And I'll put this away. Me, 100%. You gotta back yourself. As they say on Love Island. #1 hit TV show in the UK. I back myself. This is definitely a pink that we can use, but I don't know if we have another pink to, like, go off of this. So we might have to do something else. Let's see here. I have, like, this weird highlighter peach. It's kind of like a pink, but I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to use that. And then we have, like, this darker pink. I guess we can do light pink and dark, or, like, it's more like a magenta. I don't know colors. You're sleepy. Oh, man. Take a nap. Go to sleep. That's always good. We got this purple we can use. Oh, I don't know if we can use, if that's going to be useful. Let's see. What else we got? What else? That's not cool. That's not cool. Yeah, I think... Based on these options, I'm going to use this as the darker pink. And then this is the lighter pink. So let's do that. you can't see all the the little bins on my desk right now, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these smaller ones, and then 2 of these larger ones just littering this desk. It is wild. We are all over the place, but we're just trying our best. You know what I mean? Okay, from the eyeball. You know, it might be better if we start with the dark one, actually, because it goes right next to the eyeball. Because we need 3. 2 right next to here. Then 1 there. And then 1 right here. And then we need 2 grays. Here and here. How do you do the anime face thing in your videos? So, are you talking about the other VTuber I have? The one that's made out of pixel art? I'm not sure if that's what you mean by anime face. But if it is, that's with a program called Live 2D Cubism. And what that is basically you have to like it's like almost like making a puppet, and then you rig the puppet so that it follows certain motions and certain patterns, so that when it tracks your face using what's VTube Studio, so you can like have your VTuber on there, it'll like track your eyeballs, track your mouth movements, so that sort of stuff. Yeah, some pretty fascinating stuff out there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I agree. Some pretty cool stuff. You put the reds there. Gonna go down that way. Gonna go down that way. Gonna go down. Yeah. And now we're gonna get 1 white bead. What? Here we go. White bead right there, and then now we do the rest of the pink stuff. Maybe for Christmas I'll scrounge up some materials and grab myself a few more colors. Give ourselves a few more options when it comes to Perler Bead. I mean, I like how it's coming, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Luis Valdez Jr.? How are you? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué tal? I'm just assuming you speak Spanish, which is a big assumption on my part. If you don't, I'm sorry. But what's up? How are you? What's going on? We're just here building a Wario. Wah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now I need to get a couple of skin tone colors. So, let's have a look. Just gonna grab a couple of here. Wah! I really gotta make some space, actually. Are we done with yellow? I think we might be done with yellow. Let me we don't need this blue at all. We don't need the orange at all. Put it in this back, put it in this back, put it in this back. Make some space, make some space. Got a couple more skin tones over here. Gonna put this down here. I want to see all our options first before we decide what we're gonna put down. I wonder if this macaroni is gonna be better for the Wario hat to blend in than the orange we have, because it's a really hard orange. So let me start replacing that and see what that looks like, because... Did I already put the orange away? Dang. Orange, where'd you go? Aren't you glad I didn't put you away? Dang it. Oh, what? Look at this perfect pink we have here that we can use. We're gonna use that. That's awesome. It's like a peach, more so than a pink, but I think it's gonna be a better color. Here's our orange. Alright, y'all, what did we learn? We learned that we gotta plan and actually pick out our colors before we start doing the art. So I'm gonna put like half of these away and then put the new color in and see how it looks. And if it looks cool, we'll keep it. Otherwise, we'll put the other one back. Finally on PC. Let's go. Computer time. Comp time, comp time. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here and I hope it doesn't go flying all over the place. And let's try this weird, like, macaroni and cheese color. This reminds me of a Crayola color from, like, the 64 color box. You know what I mean? You know what? I think I like this more. I think that orange is really harsh. And it really, like, sticks out a lot. So I'm gonna put that there. What? Yeah, like that. And then we'll bam. Yeah, there we go. No, bam. Yeah, I think let's replace it. Yeah. I like that color better. Like, and that's okay, y'all. Y'all don't have to, like, feel... Oh, weird grip there. Feel like you're married to a specific color. Like, you can always change your mind until you iron it. And then once you iron it, you're kind of stuck. So keep that in mind. Boink. Oh, no, I dropped it. Come back, come back, come back. Yeah. Boink. Get this one. Boink. Yeah, get this one. Boink. Get this one. Boink. Yeah. You know, I kind of want to take a picture of this whole setup because this setup is ridiculous right now. Like, everything I have on my desk, it is actually nuts. Nice. I'll put that on the Discord later. Let me pull up in my... There it is. My Wario. Wham. There's a video on YouTube about, like, how Super Smash characters clap and the noises they make after they lose in Super Smash Brothers, and it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my whole life. It's just really clever, like, really smart, funny idea. And it has, like, everyone clapping, and it makes like noises. So, like, if they're wearing gloves, you hear, like, a cloth, like, clap depending how hard they're clapping. When Mega Man claps, you hear, like, a bunch of metal go clink, 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 because he's a robot. And then Wario does this thing where he claps really quickly. He goes clap, 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 and it goes wham, and he just, like, goes back to really fast clapping and goes wham. I don't know. It's one of those you have to watch it, and then it'll give you a giggle. If you remind me later, I'll put it in the Discord. Which, y'all, if you want to be on the Discord and be part of the community where we chat and do all that cool, fun stuff, I'll type it in for you. And hopefully the command will come out. You have a Discord? That's right, we do. Was that the Smash Bros. Characters clapping? Yes, yes, it was the clapping vid. It's so good. Okay, there it is. Thank you, Nightbot. That's a good bot right there. Shoot, what were we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna replace the pink here. I'm gonna leave it here on the side because we're gonna need that. And then we're gonna put this, like, peachy color in here. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, yeah, love that vid. It's a good vid. It's just, I don't know, like, I appreciate it so much that people can be just so clever. Like, it's just so impressive. I'm like, dang, why did I think of that? I could have been a gajillionaire when it comes to YouTube views. Why did I invent Apple? I could have been a gajillionaire in monies. Like, everything seems so obvious in hindsight, maybe. It's easy for someone like me to be like, oh yeah, duh. Why didn't I think of that? But still, cool vid. Oh no, come back. Yeah, this surgery is hard to do. Hey, nice. Doink, doink. Doink. Now this is a pink nose. It goes wah. Is that right? No, I don't think that was there. No, this is where we put the skin tone. Now let's decide skin tone stuff. Let's see what shades we need. we need at least 2. We need 3. We need 3. So this darker brown could be the darker one. And then between this one and this one, which one is lighter? Wait, I think these two are literally the same exact one. Look into the eyes of Postulio. No, these are different. Am I going crazy? Yeah, these are... Oh my god, wait, are they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're great. I'm not going crazy. This is totally 2 different colors. But they're very similar. I'm from Brazil. I learned a lot from your channel how to frame, how you use tape method. Oh, obrigado. Is that how you say it? If not, thank you very much, Luis. Really appreciate you being here. I'm glad you've learned some cool stuff. Are you able to get perler beads in Brazil, or is it hama beads that are over there? Oh, lovely. Yes, I knew I got it right. I'm the best. Wah. Maybe not. Hey, I'm gonna go, but I'll keep the stream up. Thank you, Quinn. I really appreciate it. It's gonna help us rack up those watch hours, which is exactly what we need. So thank you very much, Quinn. Thanks for being here, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop. And then, Luis, like, what are some projects that you're working on lately? Like, are you like creating anything, or like have any big plans to make something soon, or what's going on with you? I'd love to hear about everyone's cool Perler Bead projects. Blink. I don't know, maybe no brand one. I buy an AliExpress. Ah. Hey, Luis, tamo junto. Ha ha ha. What's crazy about Portuguese, like I speak Spanish, and if I see and read Portuguese, I can like understand enough almost that I can be like, oh, okay, I know what they're saying. Sometimes it's like, yeah, that word is very foreign to me. I don't know what y'all are talking about. But that I do know. Estamos juntos. It's like estamos junto in Spanish. But I could be wrong. I did this wrong. This brown goes here. Yep. Oh, let me put this back down. Yeah, there we go. You're right. Now we need like a Tetris block. So I'm gonna get 2 here. Doink. And 2 here. Doink. And then 1 darker one down here. These are so similar. It's gonna be, if I mess this up, it's gonna be really hard to like tell the difference between the 2. Yup. I went to... How do you all feel as Brazilians? How do you feel about like... Maybe it's not necessarily you're speaking for all Brazilians, but how do you feel about like about the country Portugal? VC consegue comprar beads da Arco pela shop, Luis. Ah, so you get Arco beads. Cool. I wonder what VC means. I don't think it means voice chat. Doink. Okay, this one goes here. This one goes here, and then we gotta go back to the gray and black beads to get to the mustache. Wah! Dang, this lo-fi is super chill, super relaxing. And then one more of these darker beads down here. Cool. I guess I can go around before I start doing all the black and gray beads, but that'd be tough. That would be tough. Let's see what's next on the Would You Rather. I think we did, yeah, we did use some of these questions, because would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man? I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my fave superhero of all time. So that's an easy answer for me. It's just Spider-Man all the way, man. Batman is very dark and brooding, and Spider-Man can be that way sometimes, but like a lot of dark stuff that happened in those comics and those storylines. VC is short from a voce. Voce? Voce, that means you. Yeah, in Spanish there's VOS, vos, vosotros, and stuff like that. Super cool. You learn something new every day. Thanks for sharing, Sandra. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I visited Portugal once. Had a lot of fun there. I tried studying some Portuguese on Duolingo, and then the Duolingo owl kept chasing me around. I'm like, no, get away from me! You're spooking me! Yeah, right there. Bam. And then down here is gonna be 3 of these. Whoa, look at all those beads I got. That was nuts. I got like 4 beads there. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna put this here. Oh, I see what... It's not that they messed up, they just have different beads. Like, their pattern isn't consistent, it's not symmetrical. Which is fine, but it kind of throws me off. So I want to make mine symmetrical as much as possible. That way when we flip it over, it's going to be okay. I'd rather be Batman because of the money. Yeah, my power is money! Money and super genius, but mostly money! Let's not give Batman enough credit. He's more than money, I think, but I definitely think that's funny. I'm using Duo for learning Spanish, but it got too difficult. That's interesting. Like, do you find that it's almost too similar to Spanish, and so it's hard to, like, differentiate some of the rules? Or is there another reason why you think it's difficult for you? Okay, I'm gonna mirror this for sure. This goes here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here. And this one over here. What's that smell? What a weird thing to say. Oh, here we go. Get off the... There you go. And there's one more over here. Yeah! Nah, I don't think these go here yet. We gotta look at that later. Too similar, so I get lost. Yeah, I definitely understand. Yeah, for sure. I could see that. We're gonna give Wario a butt chin, which I think is hilarious. Because then there's 4 beads there. And then, yeah, that's it. Oh, dude, that's so funny. There's a butt chin. Like in the design of the beads. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna put that down there. Put this right there, and then one more. Wait. Oh, that's right, because we want one more right there. And then we should be done with the skin and the outline. And then we need the mustache, the smile. That dang smile. Wait. Hey, I messed up here. How did I mess up? Uh-oh. Now we gotta figure out how we messed up, y'all. How did we mess up? Where do we... We're doing okay here. This is the butt. Then we have the 3. Oh, we didn't mess up. Eh? We did mess up. Oh, we did not mess up. We gotta put this one here. Perfect, 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 perfect. Yeah. Nice. It's so hard that you're looking at design for so long and you're like, oh yeah, this is super symmetrical and super perfect. And then it's not and you're like, why? What's going on? It can be so frustrating. Okay, so let's work from the bottom up. The bottom part of the smile is probably gonna make it easier. I bought beads, 2.6 millimeters, but it hasn't arrived yet. So for now, I'm just watching videos. I want to make keychain and frame. Oh, super cool. What kind of keychains and frames are you going to make? Are you going to make anime keychains, video game keychains, something else like sports teams logos? I'm always so curious to see like what are people's like passions and what are they interested in? And like, what do they want to make designs of? Like, some people do bands and K-pop. Some people do Doctor Who. One Piece? Oh, I love One Piece! Are you reading the manga? Or are you just watching the anime? Don't spoil anything, please. I'm caught up with the manga, but like, oh, I love One Piece. Who's your favorite character? I think Luffy is one of the funniest characters to ever exist in any anime ever. He's just too funny. He's just too funny, man. And now that I look at this, I think I messed up still. How did I do this? How did I mess up so bad? I don't think I did, though. Did I? Ugh, this is so hard. This is what happens when you go in like a weird order like I've been doing. Here, let me zoom in over here. See, that's black. No, but this is gray, that's why. I started with the anime, but now I'm reading the manga. Oh, that's awesome. What arc are you in right now? And what's your favorite arc? Oh man, so many questions about One Piece. I love One Piece so much. It's just so goofy and funny, and it gets serious sometimes, but it's mostly just like so out there and wacky and silly, and like it knows it's silly and wacky, and that's what I love about it. It's like not ashamed to be wacky. It's like we know what we're about. We know we're gonna do silly things and laugh at ourselves, and it's awesome. Blink. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3 on every side. So that's gonna be right above the black. Okay, that's a smile. My favorite character is Bartolomeo. He's funny, dude. He's super funny. Zoro's awesome. I love Zoro. I finished the anime after 15 years of watching. Dude, there's like over 1,000 episodes. It's nuts. It's so crazy. I remember when I was watching it I'm in my early 30s. I must have been, it's almost like, yeah, like, no, longer than 15 years. I remember like watching it with my brothers. We would huddle up on my big brother's bed and watch it off his computer. And yeah, man, that was some memories. We watched Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece together. But we first started watching Dragon Ball Z together. That was our gateway anime for us. Oh, actually, wait a sec. I'm gonna go get something just for you, Luis. Give me like 30 seconds. I have something that I made that I haven't ironed yet that I want to show you. I'll be count 30 seconds in your head or out loud. I'll be right back. Okay, keep counting. Go over there. I'm back. So, check this out, Luis. And everybody else who's into One Piece. So, this is a ginormous Christmas ornament that we're trying to make for our winter tree. And as you can see, it's our boy Luffy, and he's going, yeah, because he's crazy. Yeah. So, I was really excited. You know what's crazy? I made this last year, like last November, or last October. We have another one of Pikachu and another one of Link. That we're calling Long because he looks so silly. But this has been sitting in my basement because like we never finished it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because yeah, super hype, super excited. That's one of the things I love about Perler Beads. Like you can connect with people and their fandoms and like what gets them super hype. So, and it's one of the benefits too of like doing this as a live stream. You know, you get to like show people really cool stuff. Okay, there we go. And now we need this here. It's so weird to be filling in the inside like this. I usually go either vertical, like, or horizontal, like from top to the bottom or left to right. So it's a little disorienting for me to have done it this way, but we're almost there. Okay. And now we need one here. Here, and then almost just like a little, we're gonna put a black bead there, so it should look like this. Yeah, that looks okay. And the same thing over there, it's gonna be like a little cross like that. You didn't iron yet, the Luffy? No, not yet. So there was a stream I did a long time ago, and I did it with I'm Raz, you all know me. But my partner Mataz was helping me do some of these ornaments, and like here's the thing, we get distracted very easily. So like we made it, and then we're like, oh, it's too late for us to put it up for Christmas. Let's wait for next year, and it's next year now, And so we're definitely going to make some ornaments. I think that's going to be a video that I want to make, like how to make your own Perler Bead ornaments. But yeah, I have to get around to like actually ironing that, because you're right. It's like, wait, why haven't you ironed it yet? Because I wanted to make them all first and then iron them, but I don't know if that's feasible. And then it goes like teeth. So that one goes there, and then this one goes in a corner, like right here. Okay, and let's make sure we have the same stuff over here, because then after that, it's just going to be pretty much the black beads, and then we have the mustache. And we'll go, wah! Okay. Shoot. I got too many. So from there, it should be 4, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes, and then here, 4. Yeah, this should be it. I think we're good. We just need to put the black beads. Yeah. I assure you all, if you're wondering, like, is it going to take me this long to make something so small? It is not. It's just that I get distracted easily, and I lose exactly where I'm at. I live with ADHD, and so when it comes to like chatting and focusing on things, it'll make me take a little longer than I normally would. So I assure you, you can probably pump this out if you're focusing, listening to a podcast, listening to some music, watching one of our cool YouTube tutorials in the background. I assure you, you'll probably be a lot faster than this. Dude, this would be actually a really funny Christmas ornament of just Wario's face and goes wah right on your Christmas tree. Yeah. Oh, right there. Bonk, bonk. Yeah. It's a risky maneuver there. I feel like I'm always going to topple the beads over. All right, one more. Nope, 2 more. 1 more again now after that last one. Oh, yeah, baby. Looking good. Looking just like Wario. Wah! Nice. Really happy with how it came out. So now, let me move all these beads out of the way. Give me a few moments, y'all. And while you're doing that, let's think about the next would you rather question. Would you rather be stuck in a broken ski lift or in a broken elevator? Ooh. That's a tough one. How about you, chat? What do you think? Because for me, I'm thinking, like, if you're on a ski lift, and, like, depending on the amount of snow that's gone down, like, is it like soft snow? Is it just like ice? Are you 30 feet up in the air, or like 1 million feet in the air? But also, if you're stuck in a broken elevator, like, how tall or how high is the elevator there? You know what I mean? Because that could also be really scary. Fear of heights? Yeah, same. I used to work for AT&T, so I'd go to people's houses and hook up their internet, and I'd at least once a day get on a ladder and be like, oh my god, why am I doing this? But yeah, I feel like a fear of heights is a rational thing. Like, I tell people I'm afraid of heights, like, why, bro? Why are you so scared? I'm like, dude, because you can fall and hurt yourself. Like, it's a rational thing. I love this song from Fire Emblem Fates. Such a good game. It has its issues, but what game doesn't? But, oh, so good. Such a big fan of it. All right, we're almost done cleaning up the beads here. Almost done. Ski lift, probably. Oh man, that's giving me a chill down my spine. I'm really afraid of elevators. In both cases, I probably pass out. Oh no! I figured if I was skiing anyway, the weather wouldn't be too bad and probably easy to rescue. Hey, that's not. Yeah, you could just chill and wait for rescue to come and save you. That's not a bad idea. So let's look at a couple things that we got going on here, right? We have our Perler Bead creation ready to get taped. We have one that is already taped right here, ready to be ironed. What is that? Get out of here. So we have our little tiny iron here. We're gonna hook that up, just not yet. And put that here from the side, or like right here. We don't need Wario's face anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So we got that there. Almost here. Dun, dun, dun. Our hot glue gun. Put that right there. It's now plugged in. And then for the first time, we're gonna try out our new ironing paper, specifically from the Perler Bead brand. So we're just gonna cut off a little bit. And even this is probably, I maybe want to get one, cut it off like right here. Yeah. Snip, 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 snip. You're not missing much, you're just missing me snip the paper. Yeah. Okay, so we have our ironing paper here. And I can probably cut that in half. So like right here. It's almost like right in half, right? And now, boink. That should be, yep, and that should, yep, perfect. So we have our ironing paper there. We need to tape this up. Here's what we're probably gonna do. We're probably gonna heat up the iron this one, let it cool, and while that's cooling, we're gonna turn off the iron, tape this one, poke holes in it, and then that should make us feel like we're shut out enough time with this one here. And once this one, because we only have a certain amount of like large books. And speaking of, that's what I keep forgetting every single stream. I need to get my big books down here so I can squish it. Because what happens is after you iron it, it starts to curl up on itself and like bend. So like if it's like, here's the camera right here. If it's straight, it'll start like curl up because of the heat. So to do that, you put some heavy books on it, and you squish it to make it flat. So I'm gonna go and grab some really heavy books. I will be right back. Give me, count to like 35 seconds this time. Ready? Not yet, ready? Now, count, now. Okay, that was longer than 35 seconds, I bet. Anyone count and catch me? I couldn't find the books, but then I re-found them. Yeah. So, we got some pretty thick cooking books. For example, my favorite book to put on, you probably see this book a lot on the videos, How to Cook Everything. Because look at that title, just How to Cook Everything. Such a simple design. It tells you everything you need. You're gonna cook everything. That's what you're gonna cook. So, I'm gonna put this down here on the ground. Ugh. Happy birthday to the ground. Or maybe that's the floor, I forget. I think what we'll do, what do we say? Well, let's tape this one and get them both off of the pegboard there. And while we're doing that, for your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts? I think I have a few different answers for this depending on the situation, and I'll explain why. I think growing up as a young pixel guy, a young Perler Bead person, I think I got really offended that like when my parents and my aunts and uncle, they would be like, what do you want for your birthday? And I, like, to some extent, it was like an ego thing, and I would be like, for me, when you tell me that and you'd rather give me cash, it tells me that you don't know me all that well and what I'm into and what I'm about, and that you'd rather let me decide what I want. And for me, that hurt my feelings. And we're getting a little serious here. Because, like, I'm Colombian. My parents are from the country of Colombia. And they didn't really get that I was into video games or, like, anime. They didn't really understand it. Hey, what's up? The bot teams? The bot teams? What up? Oh, not Eagle thing. Eagle. Yeah, EGO, Eagle thing. And I think I got like I would get offended. I'd be like, wait, why don't you understand that, like, I like this nerdy anime stuff? Like, you've never asked me about it. You never have given me an opportunity to talk about it. And, like, that's me being an angsty teenager. And maybe I didn't go out of my way to explain it to them. You know what I mean? So I think when I was younger, I was like, you know, I would much rather care for a thoughtful gift than actual money. But as an adult, yo, I'm strapped for cash all day, every day. Just give me straight cash right into my veins, inject it right into my bank account, please. I need to pay bills, man. But what's it? The bot teams, the boat teams. What brings you here? Are you into Perler Beads too? Wow, look how long. This is really, really long. I'm gonna cut this. This is way too long. But I'm afraid if I do, I'm gonna, like, mess up the beads. I'm gonna try it. Close enough. But yeah, Sandra, it's like you right now, like, straight up. Just give me cash. I'll buy myself a gift. Thank you. I know exactly what I need. Because it gets weird when people ask you, like, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? And it's like, that's personal, bro. The best gifts are when it shows someone knows you well and it would, if you like something. I think so. I think that's a really good point. Like, just being thoughtful and knowing the receiver of the gift well enough to be like, okay, I know you well enough that you like this sort of thing, but also that you'll appreciate this thing. Like, one of my favorite gift types is, like, a practical gift. One of my most favorited Christmas gift I've ever gotten is literally a shoehorn. And if you don't know what that is, it's like a piece of wood or plastic that helps you put your shoes on, so you don't have to put your fingers in your shoes and just put them in there, like, you know, in the heel and the back part, because it hurts my fingers. I got sensitive fingers, y'all. Okay, stop making fun of me. But I could use money more than stuff right now. That's true. I think we're all in the same boat, man. We could all use some of that sweet, sweet monies. Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness hasn't really been broke. Because, yeah, don't get me wrong, money and things don't get you happiness. But if you don't get the essentials down, and you need money to get the essentials, like covering bills and making sure that you have enough savings in case something happens, and, like, making sure that you're eating well and you have enough time to take care of yourself, because money is something that can make that happen, then yeah, money can't buy happiness. Pfft. Get out of here. Get out of town, man. Get out of town. That's what I say to that. Get my push down a little bit. Yep. Okay, now in a perfect world, I'm gonna flip over the beads here, and it should be okay. What I like to do is go off the edges here, off the side, and lift them off each side. And once they're all loose, then I like to turn the page, so to speak. Here we go. Gonna turn the page. Yo, another success. Fantastic. We didn't even lose a single bead. Look at that. Dude, I think this is hilarious. Look at them. Look at them. We're gonna put our cool drinks on them. We're gonna be like, boink. Dude, that's so sick. I don't even want to, like, I didn't want to fill it in because I wanted to keep it like a circular shape. And it's almost like perfectly shaped to be a coaster. So I'm really excited to iron that one for sure. Magical, yeah, just like magic. Whoop, 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 whoop. I cast a spell on you. Oh, why did we do this? We needed a poke holes. No, we skipped a step. Oh no, let's put it back. Let's save it. See, I told you this. When you watch these live streams with me, you're gonna see all the mistakes I'm gonna make. So boom, we fixed our problem. It's back on here. I can't believe I forgot to do that. I'm gonna blame you, chat, for that one. I got so carried away talking to you about stuff. That's okay. So I don't want to iron right on this wood desk here. So I made this cardboard cutout out of shoebox cardboard, I think. Maybe it was a Target box or a box from Amazon. I don't know. So we're gonna iron on here. So we're gonna iron this one first, and as that cools, we're gonna turn the thing off and then go to this one here. So we're gonna iron this real quick. I'm gonna move the hot glue gun out of the way. Excusez-moi. How do you say excuse me in Portuguese? In Portuguese. I don't want to make a guess because that might be offensive. So I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna move all this junk over here. I'm gonna leave the iron heating up. This iron doesn't take too long to heat up, actually. It gets ready in a couple of minutes. And what I want to do is do a flat melt on this side because it'll be easier to... So I'm gonna go here and turn it on. And I'm gonna go to 2 dots because I want to experiment. I want to see if we do lower heat consistently, will that help us do the flat melt? Because if we do too high of a heat really quickly, will that make it explode faster? So we're gonna do a little experiment today. Me disculpe. Disculpa. Ah, that's almost exactly what you would say in Spanish. Disculpe, disculpe. In Japanese, you say sumimasen. Excuse me, sumimasen. Okay. Sure, the paper's like curling, so I think I'm gonna go this way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, this iron is crazy because according to the iron, it's ready to go right now. So maybe because it's so tiny. So we're gonna try to do some small rotation stations. In the meantime, let's ask the next question. Would you rather go to a movie or to dinner alone? I've done both, man. And they can both be very relaxing. So you want to be very careful, because if you like go too crazy, you want to get the beads to stick a little bit to the paper before you start going around in your big circles, because you don't want to knock off any of the beads off of the tape there. Okay, I can see some of them already melting down. Going around town. Bring it around town. It's a tiny iron. It is a tiny iron. It's very small. What do you call it in Portuguese? We call it a plancha in Spanish, I believe. Una plancha. But it fits my hand perfectly. I don't have giant hands. This is actually a small iron. But I like how much control it gives me. And this isn't taking... It's taking a little longer than I thought to get the flat melt look. So I think for Wario, we're going to try doing a high heat. I know some people on YouTube, they'll say, hey, make sure you have a low to medium heat so you can control it. And like, I get that, but I'm also very impatient. And it's hard for me to get to the beads I need to get to. Ferro de pasar. A ferro de pasar. Ah, interesting. Ferro. That's kind of like an iron, or only ferro. Like when I think of ferro, I think of like the word or the metal iron. Like Fe on the periodic table. See, the last movie I watched by myself was probably Godzilla King of the Monsters, so the second Godzilla movie, which is awesome. So much fun. And I've got to eat dinner, because yeah, I also love food, Sandra. Super yum. Super, super yum. And I brought like a book with me, and I felt like some people were looking at me like, dang, that guy's... What's up with that guy? And I'm just like, hey man, I'm enjoying my company. What are you doing? Why are you judging me, bro? You could just invite me over to your table. You're gonna be so weird about it. But alas, that is not what happened. And I didn't want to join them anyway. Who are those random people? Okay. So, some of these colors you have to realize too, depending on your brand, they melt at different speeds. I'm just not sure like which colors melt faster than others. You know what I mean? Okay, this is taking a bit too long. This stuff is very ironed. But these white beads, as you can see in the middle, are still pretty open. And I want to try to get that flat melt. So it could just be that this iron itself isn't super powerful. Because it's only on 2. It could go to 3. It could go to max. So let's pump it up to 3, I guess. There. The light's on. I don't know if you can see because that light there. Hello. What's up, Vivo? How are you? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. We're just making a Yoshi egg coaster here. Trying to get a flat melt on one side so we can glue it to an iron. What's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Let's keep going. Let's see how close we can get. Because even if the beads explode and we have it like distorted on this side, it'll be glued up anyway. And on the other side, it's fine because we have a cork backing. Okay, a lot of these are super closed up. We're getting there. Yeah, once we put it to 3 dots, that really helped us out a lot. I'm gonna try to close some of these holes over here. A little more, a little more. A little more. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Let's see how it looks. Gonna try to reveal the look. Oh, it's looking pretty good. Me. I like to do this slowly just to let the heat dissipate from the paper and the beads. But it's looking really good. I want to make sure it looks good before we stop ironing, but so we can put it under the heavy books. Dude, that looks pretty solid. There's a couple of holes here I want to try to iron and close. But besides that, it looks pretty dang good. Whoa, you're still alive. Hey, what's up, Mad Rat? We're still alive. I'm still alive. That is looking pretty good. That is looking pretty awesome. So I'm going to put this under a heavy book. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn off the iron because I don't want to start a fire. Do you have a large stock of beads? So I would move my camera, but it's connected in a weird way. Here, I'm gonna try this. We're gonna try moving you for a second. So let's see. Let's see what happens if I do one of these. Yeah. Bam. So I don't know if you can see. It's probably upside down, isn't it? Let me see if I can turn it this way. Whoop. Those are the beads that we have. So it's not a lot. Like they're all like 1,000 beads. So it's, when you think about it, it's not too many. Look, I'll show you. Like it's a lot of these, right? But when you look at the trying not to spilling all of them, they're like a stack of. See if I do this, will it spill? There you go. So it's like this many, and this deep. And then we have like this bucket that started with 22,000, and I've been trying to sort it. So I've sorted a lot of colors, but we still have a lot left. That's what I got so far. Okay, now while we wait for that to cool, we are going to we're gonna pencil this in, or pen this in to make these, make the holes so things don't go exploding on us. Would you rather always say everything on your mind or never speak again? Use plastic cups to sort? Yeah, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it for sure. I should have had some extra tape over here on the edges, because this is living life on the edge over here. And it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Makes me feel like if I just mess up a little bit, all the beads are gonna go flying everywhere. Yeah, there we go. Is there a bead here? Is that a bead? Can't see. Let's see. It is a bead. Huh? Oh, that is a black bead. Okay. I was wondering what color that was. I'm like, usually we have black on the outside. What is that doing there? When it's not a perfect coaster, like, square shape, it can be kind of hairy to, like, determine where your borders are. See this, like, not a lot of space here. I think if I were to do this again, I would make sure the tape, there'd be some flap over here. So Vivo, use your plastic cups to sort. Do you only sort when you're gonna make a piece and then throw it all back together? Because I feel like once I invested in a long-term solution for storage, it's just been like, I want to make something. Cool, I have the beads here. And then I just use it, and oh, it's so nice. So I feel like if people have access to something like that, or like where someone might store their nuts or bolts or screws or whatever, I would recommend that. This is my recommendation. But hey man, plastic cups, it's a great way to sort. So would you rather always say everything on your mind or never speak again? I think because of my ADHD, sometimes the things that come into my mind, I have to be very, not careful, but I have to like process things so I don't, impulse control is something that folks with ADHD have to deal with. So it's like, maybe I have to like think about what I'm gonna say before I just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. You know what I mean? Never speak again. Yeah, but maybe I can just text people, or I can have like a Stephen Hawking sort of robot and be like, I'm gonna text what I want to say, and then the robot will say it for me. Which, if I have to write it out, that would probably give me enough time to think about what I want to say and how I want to say it. I used to get in trouble, not because I would say like offensive things, but I would like tell people how I really felt without like, not filtering, but like being cognizant of what I wanted to say and like how it came off, right? Because there are two things that matter when you speak to anybody. It's like your intent, what you're trying to convey and say, and the feelings behind it, but also the impact. And you might have good intentions, but if you don't go about it the right way, you're gonna make a bad impact on people, you know what I mean? So, never speaking again, because nothing against using TTS. There you go. Text-to-speech. Humanity can't handle my thoughts. They can't deal with this. This is too much for humanity. What? There we go. Text-to-speech, and then you can be a walking, talking robot like Mega Man. Super fighting robot, beat-a-boo-boo. Mega Man. Super fighting robot. Mega Man. Fighting to save the world, the world, the world. Man, that was such a good show. I remember waking up Saturday mornings to watch the Mega Man show because I played the Mega Man games on a Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. I was obsessed, man. I love Mega Man. I mean, I still do. I've played the latest ones that have come out, and I've seen some really cool spiritual successors come out on Steam. Don't have those games yet, but man, they look good. But man, Mega Man Zero, those games were so hard. Did y'all ever play the Mega Man games at all? Because I feel like Mega Man Zero is like, oh yeah? You like Mega Man? Well, we're gonna make this game stupid hard. Why? So you can't beat it in one sitting. You have to like learn all the patterns and try again. And I felt like the skill level, it was just a huge jump. You have to go, bye, I'm going to sleep, good night. Thank you, Luis, for hanging out. Really appreciate you being here. Hopefully we'll catch you soon. We'll see, we'll be here Wednesday nights and Saturday afternoons, streaming some Perler Bead stuff. So come on by whenever you want. Thanks for swinging by and talking. I don't know how to say goodnight in Portuguese, but good night. Buonanotte in Italian. Buenas noches in Spanish. So, buonanotte to you too. Yeah. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. Okay, did we get everything hole punched this time? Okay, now we can take it off. Now we're gonna do the book method again. where we get the tape off the edge off of one side. And then do this again. Are we gonna lose any beads this time? No! We lost a lot of beads. Ah! I forgot to... Dang it. I forgot to loosen it on the other side. That was my big mistake. Y'all, learn from my mistakes. Don't do what I just did. Make sure you move your beads over when you need to. Or loosen the tape, I should say. We're gonna press that down there. Luckily, it wasn't too big of a disaster. We know where the beads are meant to go. But that could have been a horrible, horrible mess. So y'all, don't do what I just did. Just want to make sure the beads are mostly where they should be. Okay, let's say we're good. All right, so I'm gonna move this pegboard and this pen. I'm gonna check on the status of the Yoshi egg. So let's go grab that. Yeah. Okay, I'm putting my hands on it. It's still a little warm, but yo, that looks so sick. That looks so good. This is probably one of the flattest melts I've done, where it's just like not exploded. That just looks so good, man. All right, so it's still a little warm, so I'm gonna let it cool a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna let it cool a little bit more. I'm just gonna put one book on it so that it can continue to flatten out. Use the other books after we iron Wario. Wah! Okay. What is your biggest perler idea you've made? That's a really good question. I think one thing, if you've seen the video with how to frame perler beads, there is like a giant froakie in there. And that was really, really, really big. But the latest things I've made is, if you've seen the YouTube short that I made, or the Instagram reel, whatever, or the TikTok, I put it all over the place. It's this a Boo from the Super Mario World series, and I made it like 3 times the size. So it had no right being as big as it was. But dude, it was massive. It took me hours to do. Not hours, maybe like an hour and a half. But it took a long time. It took me a while. All right, experimentation time. I'm gonna do it 3 beads, not max, and see how that goes. I'm gonna wait for it to heat up though. So that was probably the biggest thing I've made in recent memory. But before that, it was like a collection of things. So I made a froakie sort of from Pokemon, like collage, I guess. So I made the tiny froakie, a big froakie, the name froakie, the Pokemon number, and then I put a Pokemon card in this like giant sort of frame. Geez, this iron is nuts. Look, the light is off. That means it's ready to go. All right, alrighty, y'all. This is gonna get crazy. Let's try this one more time. Would you rather make a phone call or send a text? It depends on what I need to get done, but I feel like most people here are gonna be like, send a text, send a text, send a text. And like, that's not a criticism, it's just an observation. I suffer from phone phobia myself. It's like, do I have to call them? Why can't I just text them? But I feel like instead of going through the hubbub of like, okay, you text me, I text you, and I just need one thing, this would be so much faster if it was a phone call. I think I'd prefer doing a phone call, even though it gives me a little anxiety and a little bit of panic here and there. Depends on your mood. Text, absolutely. Intense anxiety when it comes to phone calls. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Something that's helped me out though is I think identifying where that anxiety comes from for me is like, I'm afraid of making mistakes or looking like a fool. But then I realized that, like, I don't know, I've stayed up at night losing sleep growing up, up until like a few years ago actually, being like staying up at night. Says the English teacher, can't come up with a word that he needs to use. Staying up at night just thinking about like, dang, I can't believe I said that thing, that was so cringe. Or like you have flashbacks from like when you're in the 2nd grade and you fell down the stairs and you're like, oh my god, everyone is never gonna forget that, I'm so embarrassed. And what I've realized is that, like, what I had to learn the hard way is that no one cares about you as much as you do in that specific way. No one stays up at night thinking about how you said or did a thing. Everyone is so busy cringing about themselves that they don't have time or energy to cringe about you. And I think when I made that realization, like, that was so freeing. And for me, that was just like, wow, I'm free. I'm free to be cringe. I'm free to do whatever I need to do. And I'm free to, like, whatever. And so that's helped me out in a weird way with, like, phone call anxiety and stuff. That you're free. You're free! Oh, dude, I'm so happy about this Wario. Although I think a hair from my head just plucked on there before I started ironing this. I probably should have checked for that. We'll remove that later. No problem. And this is pretty flat iron, dude. This is looking pretty solid. Whoa! I thought it would stick a little bit longer. Okay, so let's see. Let's just double check underneath. Some people would just be like, just leave it on. Yeah, I see that hair there. Awkward. We'll take care of that later. Or maybe we can take care of it now. Before it melts down anymore. Oh no. Well, luckily this side is going to be glued anyway. That's fine. But still, looks awesome. We're going to put books on it to make sure it stays flat. Now, we're done with the iron, so we're going to unplug that so we don't light everything on fire. Taking a look at our Yoshi again. Our Yoshi egg. I want to take a picture of this because this looks pretty sick. Ew. Nice. So, now we're gonna remove the tape. Because it's all ironed together, it should be pretty easy. But I like to put pressure down as I get the tape off. I like to do one fell swoop, or maybe just do one row at a time would be fine too. Like so. Yeah, there you go. I'm just gonna move this tape here. And then... Cha-chang! We have most of the coaster. Now look at it. I think this looks really good. This came out I'm very happy with how it came out. Now, if you look at it in the light, you can see the holes right there. You can probably see, can you see this? You're not gonna see pink behind pink. Let's look at this black foam. You can see the white and the black through the holes here. So it's not super flat melty, but it's pretty rigid. It's pretty solid. And what we're gonna do is use that to super glue that, hot glue that onto cork. So let's grab our cork. Which is right over here. And what I want to do is I want to have it, this is not cork, this is a sanding block of sanding paper, is I want to have it go like right over the edge there. Because I just like that aesthetic when it comes to corks. It's very quirky, I know. I'll see myself out. So I'm going to make a line here. First I have to make sure the pen works. I've been using it so much for getting through tape, I hope that the ink capabilities haven't been worn. There you go. Okay, so just want to make sure again that this is right over the edge and this is as straight as possible. So now we're going to, there you go. It's okay that we're making this line thick because we're going to cut right inside of that line, that border. So that's okay. I'd rather be a thick line and we can't see it, but again, we're cutting on the inside. So that's okay. So now we have that here. You know what I'll do is I'll cut this out first because we're not going to need all that. That way you can see on camera. It's hard to maneuver with this giant block of cork here. I'll put that down for the Wario. Wham! And now we're going to cut on the inside right here. Right there, yeah. And I'm going to cut a little bit on the inside here. Wah! There we go. Now let's double check it's looking okay. In theory, this would go over all of it. It's not perfect, so we got to go back to the drawing board and fix it, but that's okay. So we just got to either cut a little bit on either side again to cut a little bit deeper. Yeah. We're making a huge mess, but it's okay. That's where we got paper towels for, which I don't have. That's why we have this thing that we don't have here. Gotta grab those. So I'm just gonna, with my fingers, rub it over, get this excess cork out of the way. Another way to just flip it over and make sure it's hanging over all of it, and it is for the most part. So we flip it over and hold it like that. We got a coaster. So now we're going to sand it down a little bit on each end, also the corners. Oh, just broke off a piece, which should be okay, I hope. What's a good thing? Oh, that's a really nice rounded edge there. You can also just buy pre-made coasters of cork and then just make your size fit. Oh, I like making it like by yourself is that you make it fit to your needs. So those are my needs right there. Boom. Perfect. Now I got a bunch of cork here, so now I gotta move all that out of the way and clean that later. Yeah. So I'm gonna move this over here, this junk. Jungkook. No, I'm not talking about BTS, I'm talking about this junk. Oh, that's a lot of cork, actually. Okay. So, that's looking good there. I kind of want to do the hot gun stuff all at once. So, let's go check on Wario. Wah! Let's see if he's dry yet. Or not dry. Oh. Let me grab the, blah, blah, blah. Here, the tweezers. Okay. So, we got Wario here. Nice. Take a picture of Wario, too. Nice. And now, same thing. We are going to rip off the tape by holding the Perler beads down. Call if it's either urgent or extended combo. Text if it's info I need written, like an address. Oh, that's super convenient too. Yeah, like I can just copy and paste it and put it on my Google Maps. But if it's something I need remembering, like a list of things, definitely a text. Like, hey, I need to get 5 eggs. That's a very weird number of eggs to get. 3 orders of butter. What am I making? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what Raz is up to? Whoa. Okay, so check this out. Some of this is really flat melted. Like, super flat melted. Like, if you can see... Look at this. Look at how wide this is on this end, and look how wide it is on this end. You can even see how thin it gets over here. So I guess I pushed down way too hard here. 5 eggs, no more, no less. Baker's dozen, no way. But I love this Wario. I love how good he came out. He's so creepy, I love it. Okay. So, where's the cork? Where's the beef? Found it. So, we're gonna do something very similar over here. We're just gonna trace them out. A Raz's dozen. That's it, man. No more, no less. Just give me 5 specific eggs. How dare you offer to give me 12? So, let's make sure this is writing again. It is. Okay. So, I'm gonna, just to make my life easier. Oh, is that coming out? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna try to The hard part here is that like it's not perfectly squares, it's all these like rounded beads. So you just do your best when you trace and understand that that's an issue you have to deal with. This butt chin is going to be kind of hard to deal with actually. I didn't think about that when making Wario. Wow. But I can't wait to put a whole glass of water on Wario's face. So this cork's backing stuff like really makes it sturdier. Yeah, we got the shape. All right, now the cutting part should be interesting to say the least. I'm gonna cut off this edge here. Yeah, throw this out here. Don't need that cork. Okay, now this is gonna be a toughie. This is gonna be a toughie. So I think I'll start with the butt chin right here. Got to cut there. And cut right there, and then almost there. We'll revisit that later. I want to cut inside the tracing. It's not super sharp over there on that edge. Yeah, right there's good. And then right there. Yeah. Cutting in here, and then now I should be able to cut out this way. It's not gonna be perfect, and that's okay. Because I want for this design to also get covered by the beads. A little sand is needed. The cork will help us absorb the water when we use it as a coaster. And that's all we need it to do. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Except for the butt chin gap. That might have been too much, but it should be fine. This'll be fine. It'll be fine. We can always sand down as needed. We'll be okay. A couple of corners here I want to get rid of. So I'm gonna go over the edges with my fingers to get off the excess cork. Dang, cork, you messy. And I'm not talking about the soccer player. Sorry, football player. Okay, is this perfect? Absolutely not. But will it suffice our needs? Let's look at it. You can still see the cork here. You can still see it over here. You can still see it at the butt. So now, let's go fix the butt. Let's just go up here and just... Oh, that was probably too ambitious of a chunk to rip off, but that's not even centered. So long as they don't flip it over, there should be fine. So here and here. So I'm gonna hold it in my fingers. These two sections need to go. You need to get out of here, get out of town. And over here, you also need to get out of here, get out of town. Right there, yeah. Okay. Almost there. We need a little bit more down here, a little bit more down here. So right with my, I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, these fingers, where those are at, gonna I guess if we sand it down, this should be fine too. I wonder if that's sanding it enough. This does not look like a Wario face at all, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a-okay. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it fits our needs, right? No one looks at the bottom anyway. And that'll give a nice, secure back. Whoa, he's still live! What up, Crafty? We're still crafting! We just gotta hot glue this stuff. And boom, we got coasters. Look at Wario's face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at all the cork. Look at all the mess that Wario left. Wah! Wario's so gross. He's just leaving messes wherever he wants. Okay, what I could do now is I'm going to use this spare cork to be the drip catch of the hot glue gun as it warms up the glue. Yo, 300 pixel points. It do be facey. Whee! Alright, I'm going to move this tiny iron out of the way. It is... Don't touch it, Raz. I put my hand next to it. It is warm, but not super hot fire. I'm not a rapper. It's not that warm, so I can put it to the side. Just don't put it face down. We should be okay. But I do have my hot glue gun, which is also going to be super hot fire. And I'm going to put it right here. Ugh, let me plug it in first because it gets... you see what I mean? It gets really wonky. It's all over the place, man. Oh yeah, gotta let you know the points. Give me the points, Crafty. There we go. So because of the cord, it gets really finicky. So sometimes I literally just like put it down and like hope that this cork will catch it. I'm gonna put it down this way. Yeah, there we go. Now everyone can see it. So we gotta be really quick about this and push it down together and let it squeeze. So I'm gonna get my heavy books over here now and put it down. It only needs to like squish for a couple of minutes and then we should be okay. Actually, can someone in chat do me a favor? If you're on a PC, if you can go to Twitch and go to anyone who's live and look at their points, and if you click how to earn channel points or whatever, it should tell you that like you get X amount of points. I think it's 10 points per 5 minutes, or is it 10 points per 10 minutes? I know mine was 21.6k. Nah, we'll honor that stuff. You earned it. But I want to make sure that we're like the new system we have, because I saved it before but it wasn't working, that like it actually honors people's points and stuff. So if someone can double check that. If you don't, that's fine. I'll take care of it. Oh, look at this book. How to cook everything. I love this book. I love using it to squish. Okay, I'm gonna set this up. So I'm gonna move. Luckily my camera is not right behind the chair anymore. All right, not the camera, the light source. Watch for 5 minutes is 10 points. Yo, Amanda Talks Wrestling, what's going on? 10 points per 15 minutes? Eh? Watch for 5 minutes, 10 points. Okay, cool. We'll figure that out. But thanks, team. That's some team effort right there. Message retracted. Oh, that's okay. No worries. We got you, fam. Say no more. Okay, like, don't do what I did in the video, which is like touch this to make sure it's good, because... And then 1.2 multiplier for tier 1 sub. Got it. So let me write that down on my phone. 5 minutes is 10 points. Let's see. 5 minutes is 10 points. So what I'll do after the stream at some point, maybe tomorrow, is that I will go and you can manually edit the points, which is super cool. Yeah, copy pasted mine from Twitch. 10 points for 5 minutes. 10 points. What? It's 10 points for 5. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, you switched it. So first, oh, look, it's dripping. It's dripping. Ah, okay, watch. We gotta do this real quick. We're gonna get out of here. I should have gotten some paper towels. Why didn't I get paper towels? We gotta go quick. Okay. There we go. Get out of my way. Okay, we're gonna make this quick. We're gonna go around, bring it around town. Bring it around town. Make an X. Close enough. Put that back there. Make sure it's looking okay. Okay. Now we're gonna squeeze it. We're gonna bind it. Boom. Heavy book on top. Perfect. Okay, this is also gotta be quick. We're gonna bring it around town. Ah, we're out of glue. More glue. There you go. We're gonna bring it around town again. Make sure that that glue is nice and warm and hot. Super warm, hot fire. Put that back over there. Squish, squish, squish. Hold. Now we're gonna squeeze it with heavy books. Yeah. Oh, okay, unplug the super hot glue gun. Whoosh. Dang, that's crazy. The drippage. We saved. The cork saved the day. But yeah, we had to reload. We ran out of ammo real quick. Twitch also has 50-point chest bonuses. Don't know how often those come though. Cool. I'm not sure how we can recreate that with Stream Elements point system. Not Stream Elements, you're using Streamlabs point system. Yeah. Okay. So also don't check to see if your glue gun is cool by touching it. That is not a smart thing to do. Don't do what I did in that video. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna poop. No, it burns and it blisters and it hurts. It really does hurt, y'all. It really does hurt. Look at this crazy timing. It is 9:20 p.m. Usually we go from 6:30 to 9:30. And minus the internet outage stuff in the beginning, which I'm gonna edit in the VOD to get rid of completely. Yeah, this has been a great stream. Just wanted to thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being here. We're not ending just yet, but I just want to take this time as the stuff is like getting squished to make the coaster stuff there. I'm really happy about being here. I'm really happy about the Switch. I had so much fun crafting and chatting with y'all, and like different people come on different days because of different timings and time zones and stuff, but like it's been so much fun. Like, I don't know, I get to do my cool stuff that I need to do anyway, these cool crafts that I love. Thank you for the entertainment. Aw, you think I'm entertaining? Aw, shucks. Something I want to work on is like emotes. So I got to work on Photoshop skills to like make more faces using Perler beads. But it's hard because I have to use individual beads to change everything. It's pretty crazy. Good stream, very educational. I'm glad you learned something. Glad y'all were here. Let's keep on keeping on, trying to maintain that streak of Wednesday nights and Saturday afternoons Eastern time zone. So that would be like really stupid late in Europe. On Wednesday nights, it'd be like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, which is pretty gnarly. Y'all need to get your rest. But then Saturday afternoons, folks in Europe can get it in the evening. If you're not doing anything Saturday evenings, you can come check it out. If not, check out the VOD. If you're here watching this like after the fact, it's cool. We're glad you're here anyway. You're learning. You're being part of the peeps. And speaking of, if you want to be part of, time zones are crazy. If you want to be part of the Discord again, I'm gonna drop that one more time. This is where we leave messages for each other, and like we don't have to worry about time zones. Thursday morning free. What? That's crazy. That is a crazy time zone indeed. But yeah, jumping on the Discord, look at the pictures that we send and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna check on these coasters. We did it. We did it, y'all. We got a coaster. We got a Yoshi egg coaster. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And then we also got a whole big bag of Wario coaster. Certified W. Let's go. Let's get this coaster bread. What is coaster bread? I'm sure it's not super tasty because it's coaster bread. But yeah, y'all, we did it. It's complete. We finished our task. Really happy with how it came out. Experimented with some flat melt stuff, which has been pretty good. So yeah, y'all, just want to thank y'all for being here. Now we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Really do appreciate it. We'll catch you soon. If not, we'll see you in the Discord. We'll be working on some YouTube shorts soon, hopefully, and then hopefully post on a more regular schedule. But yeah, y'all, that's it for us. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you in a flippity flop. Tell your friends. Tell them to come swing by next time, and we'll catch you later. Bye, y'all.